Welcome to winter in Banff National Park, and this, the ultimate winter travel guide to the park. In this video, I'll talk about how to get here, where to stay, where to eat, and the attractions that you can enjoy during the cold winter months. So grab a warm jacket, a hot coffee, or hot chocolate, and join me in cold but beautiful Banff. The closest major airport to Banff is Calgary International Airport. From Calgary, you can rent a car or take a shuttle bus to Banff, which is approximately an hour and a half's drive. The highways can be prone to drifting snow and even some black ice, but they generally do tend to be fairly well taken care of during the winter months. If you can, though, it's always wise to travel into the mountains with a four-wheel drive. Winter temperatures in Banff can be extremely cold, like today, and you'll find most winter days with temperatures ranging from around -5 Celsius to -20 Celsius. So it's essential to dress warmly and bring proper clothing. If you forget, you can buy everything you need here or in Calgary, although you will pay a premium, most likely in Banff. Banff has everything from the fairy tale type castle in the form of the Banff Springs Hotel or Chateau Lake Louise, to smaller boutique hotels, bed and breakfasts, and even hostels. You will find many hotels and lodges in and around the town of Banff, which have great appeal because you could walk right into the town for dinner, coffee, or shopping. If you want to be close but not too close, there are hotels just outside of the town site, such as the Rimrock Resort, which probably enjoys the best views of Banff. If you're thinking about Lake Louise, you'll also find many options in the town of Lake Louise and also closer to the lake itself. If you enjoy camping in the cold, and who doesn't, there are two campgrounds open in the park during the winter: Tunnel Mountain Village 2 near the Banff town site and Lake Louise hard-sided at Lake Louise. Banff Townsite offers a wide range of dining options, from casual eateries to fine dining restaurants. Along Banff Avenue and some of the side streets, you will find many of these restaurants. There are over 100 restaurants in Banff. There's also a good number of restaurants just north in Lake Louise. One of the great things about Banff in the winter is that the restaurants are a little less crowded. The other thing is a good restaurant with good food is a great way to warm up. A great resource for restaurants is banfflakelouise.com. Speaking of warming up or maybe waking up, Banff has a great selection of coffee shops. Most are located in the town site of Banff. For a little more atmosphere, have a coffee at the Banff Springs Hotel or the top of the Banff Gondola. All right, winter does give us a different perspective on the sights and attractions in the park. No, you cannot go to Moraine Lake or paddle on Lake Louise, but you can skate on Lake Louise or ski at one of the 3 world-class ski resorts in the park. So let's talk about the attractions in Banff during the winter. Banff is beautiful, and the town site, after a snowfall, is worth the price of admission. It's gorgeous. The stores, restaurants, coffee shops, well, they're all here and far less crowded than in the summer months. If you're cold, like I am right now, there are museums and galleries definitely worth visiting. And before I forget, a quick shout out to the Visitor Center in downtown Banff. They're very helpful, and if this is your first visit, pop in there and say hello. There's also another visitor center in Lake Louise. There's also plenty to do on the edges of the town, and this is what makes Banff so great. If you're staying in town, which most people do, you have so much to see and do within a short drive of the town. Some of the local attractions around the town site worth visiting in the winter include the iconic Banff Springs Hotel, Surprise Corner for the most iconic photos of the Banff Springs Hotel, Cascade Gardens, the Banff Gondola for perhaps the best view of Banff, and by the way, it's far more beautiful, I think, in the winter, and for a long hot soak, the Sulphur Mountain Hot Springs. The town site of Banff is not the only area in Banff worth visiting during the winter months. Heading out of town reveals an alpine winter wonderland with many other sights well worth venturing to during the winter. If you'd like to see more videos on national parks and Banff, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks. Johnston Canyon is busy in the summer and, as you would expect, not quite as crazy in the winter. But winter offers something special, the Johnston Canyon Ice Walk. You can join a guided ice walk through Johnston Canyon to witness the frozen waterfalls and incredible ice formations within the canyon. So I need to get something out of the way right now. I think Lake Louise is the most beautiful place in Banff National Park in the winter. There, I said it. I mean, come on. The mountains, the lake, evergreens, boathouse, chateau with coffee and liquor, skating on the lake, winter hiking, sleigh rides, and a nearby ski resort that is one of the world's finest. Do you need anything else? A famous site just down the road from Lake Louise is Moraine Lake. However, it's closed during the winter months. As you head north from Lake Louise, you will find the roads less crowded. About 40 kilometers north of Lake Louise is Peyto Lake, which is gorgeous in the winter, of course. And a little further north again is Bow Lake, which is one of my favorite places in the park. If you're heading to Jasper National Park, you will be driving along one of the most beautiful stretches of road you will ever find, the Icefields Parkway. However, if you're not familiar with winter driving, please be careful driving this road during the winter. Recreation in Banff only increases and gets better during the winter. World-class downhill skiing and snowboarding can be done at Mount Norquay, Sunshine Village, and Lake Louise. Of course, there are a great number of cross-country ski trails in the park. For more information, Parks Canada has a list of the trails in the park. In addition to skiing and snowboarding, there's plenty of winter hiking, skating, even on the lake at Lake Louise, as already mentioned, ice climbing, and dog sledding. Wildlife are still active in the park during the winter, although the bears should be hibernating, of course. You may be lucky enough to spot elk, bighorn sheep, and occasionally wolves and cougars. Winter in the Christmas season brings with it many dozens of special events in Banff, including snow sculptures, the Banff Christmas Market, night rides at the Banff Gondola, the Snow Days Festival, and live entertainment. Because there are so many special events with specific times, I recommend checking out banfflakelouise.com for times, locations, and updates. So there you go, Banff National Park in the winter. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you want more Banff, and who doesn't, please watch my ultimate Banff travel guide right here.